Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome to episode 227 of Wool is the Answer, first episode of 2025. I'm Marie.
I'm Dominique. Happy New Year, everybody.
Just in case you forget, because we haven't been here for such a long time.
It has felt like a very long time.
It has. It was weird. I was just saying to Dominique, I nearly forgot which buttons I had to press.
And I've not got anything. In fact, we had I was about to say we had the whole of December off. We didn't because we were busy, but we didn't podcast through December.
No, because we had the retreat at the beginning, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
have you missed us?
Probably not. And now we've confused you by swapping days, times. This is just to keep you on your toes.
I mean, it is hilarious because I've been away on holiday, so I've no idea what date it is. I'm really confused with everything. And it was funny because I was sat this morning, Thursday, knit and natter. I think you all forgot. But again, I kept thinking, is it Thursday? You know, when you're like double, is it Thursday? Well, let's see.
Also, people maybe were thinking we've got all of this week off rather than just Monday off because who knows? But we said we were starting. Anyway. We should be back to normal.
Yes. We did say we were starting 2025, but anyway. Oh, at least there's people joining us. You've all found us anyway. So.
Oh, perfect. Yes,
I put it on the post, but we've had a rethink and we're looking at our work-life balance. We are now going to podcast on a Thursday evening at 6 p.m. Not on a Friday, on a Thursday at 6 p.m. So this will be our normal time slot now. It just works out a bit better, doesn't it? So that
it was. I'll put my hands up. It's me. I work part-time, but But when we podcast on a Friday, I do a 5-day week. And I know podcasting's nothing, but it's 3:00 on a Friday afternoon, and I just want a full day where I can take myself off if I want to, and I can't when I've got podcasting at 3. So you'll have to just put up with us on a Thursday evening.
But when you think though, so we do knit and natters Monday, nothing Tuesday, knit and natter Wednesday, knit and natter Thursday, then we'll podcast on a Friday. So we only really had like one free day, and you were working that day anyway, weren't you?
Yeah.
So it just does make sense. But it was funny because David was saying to me, "Oh, that's good that you're not podcasting on Friday night. We can go out." Oh, well, yeah, we can, can't we? Yeah, we can go out. But you know what I mean? You forget. So that's what we'll be doing. Thursdays.
That's where we'll be. And just because it's going to confuse you even more when we do our make-along Zoom knit and natters, which would normally be on a Thursday, they're going to be earlier in the week.
Yes.
So
I've got that post already.
We've just moved everything round, but I crawled to the end of last year, not jumping with joy. So let's change it so we are
exactly
happier.
I mean, if you can't join us on a Thursday, you can still watch and catch up on a Friday. You never know, we might get more people because it's at 6 p.m. and a lot of people were at work at 3, weren't they? So
yes. I mean, when we started this, it was in lockdown, so nobody was working. I finished at 3, which is why we went for 3:00 on a Friday, and it's just stuck. So I was just reading Barbara's comment. She thought we were both drunk, but she'd got the replay on at 75% speed.
Are we the wrong way around again?
Yes, we are.
Oh, for goodness sake. I mean, I don't even know how the heck this happens.
Yeah, we are. I'm just trying to... I'm trying to catch up on lots of comments.
Do you know what? You'll have to deal with it because I have no idea how to change it. There is a way, but I can't remember. Who knows? You'll have to live with it.
I mean, we're really messing with your heads. But this may be the way it goes from 2025. You never know. We'll just mix it up and then you'll You won't get
Look.
used to it.
I'm trying. I know there was somewhere when we did it, but I can't remember where it was.
Well, you just disappeared then, and
I know
I've
because
come
I
back.
was swiping the pages. I was swiping my pictures to see what it was doing.
I can't.
Follow hosts video. I'm going to press this button. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
Has that gone anything?
not at the minute.
No, it's not done anything, has it? So I don't even know
No.
what pressing that button did. Unfollow hosts video order. Oh, I'll get rid of it then if it didn't do anything. Oh, right. Well, let's not bother. Let's not worry about it.
There, you've swapped it with a swapped. I mean, there is a delay, but it has now just swapped.
Well, I unpressed the button, so let's see what it does. If it goes back, I know which button it is.
No, we're there.
So it should be follow hosts video order. But if we change back again, oh, let's just get on with this. Let's just get on with this. Right.
Oh, no, Marie always, I need to set it who logs in first. Marie always logs in first. I always have to join. So who knows? But we're there. We're right way rounds again.
I've pressed some buttons. Let's just get on with this.
Yes.
I've still got my Christmas decorations up. I think I'm going to take them down this weekend. Not that I've got a huge amount up, but I want me 3 up. So
I always keep mine up till the 6th, but I go away on Saturday. So I started taking mine down yesterday, which turned into a mammoth job. So I've got all my cards are still up, my tree's still up but not decorated, and they'll come down Saturday morning before I go, because that's as close as I can get to the 6th.
Yeah.
So
oh dear. Right. While we're on springtime wrap, the new make along that we're doing this year, 2025. I'm hoping to get it posted out on Monday. So
it's all dyed. Marie came off holiday, got it all dyed, all wound. We're ready to go.
I'm just having a little bit of problems with my printer at the minute. I don't know what I do to my printer, but it's just not liking me again. I think I've had to order the relinks this time because it will not accept them at all. It will not print. It's driving me insane. So I need to do some printing before I can put everything together. So Monday is when I'm hoping it'll all be posted out, and then you'll get emailed the pattern. You get both patterns. Don't forget, you get the crochet and the knitted version.
Yeah.
And you'll also get the Zoom links. Now, the Zoom links, Dominique mentioned it before, we're going for a Monday at 6 o'clock. The last Monday of each month, except for March, because we've got an afternoon tea. So, again, it'll be like we did last time. We'll put a post on social media. We'll remind you when it is. We'll probably forget when it is. We'll probably be sat here on one night when it, you know what we're like. It'll be there. If we're there, we'll be there. If we're not, it's not happening. So,
but that's for anyone that's bought the month one or all of it, that's taking part. Just if you've not joined us before, if you've not done a make along before, doesn't matter how far you've got, whether it's arrived and you've done nothing with it. It's just an hour of chatting like this, showing what you've got, asking questions, or talking about whatever else is going on in the world.
Exactly. We're not going to all drop on you and go, and what have you done and how much have you done? It's not going to be like that. If you want to show us, you show us. If you haven't started, don't matter. Don't care. Nobody minds.
If you want to come on and listen to everybody, but you don't want to show your face and you want to just sit in the background, do that. It's just
right. Well, I think that was the main admins, wasn't it? Of course, you go to sunny Tenerife tomorrow. Oh, have a lovely time. It is freezing out there. It is cold.
You've gone at the right time.
Yeah, you are going. Can I fit in your suitcase so I could do a bit more sun? I feel like I'm freezing here.
Have a wonderful time.
Have a fab time. Right. Would you like to see a finished object?
I mean, I'm just looking. We've not been here for a month, and I've got 2 pieces of knitting.
Well, I've just got like piles of stuff, like my advents I can show you in bits and pieces, but I haven't really done very much with anything. I'll be honest. I haven't knitted at all very much while I was away. So I know I've shown this on social media, but I wanted to show it on here. This is the Jo Pickle Lily's advent box. Now I've had these. I think this is my 3rd year, 4th year, definitely 3rd year. Could be 4th. I love this, Jo. Oh my gosh. I adapted the ring only because at the time I was making one of the, my
Yorkshire
reeds. Yeah,
reed.
and I had some bits left, so you can see all the grey bits I had left. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to make the same thing. But I love doing it. This was my favourite one, Jo. So it's got,
because in previous years it's been lots of different makes, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than one.
There's been Christmas decorations.
Yes.
Gingerbread houses.
Yeah.
I've had maybe this is my 3rd one. I want the next year's. I've loved it. I really, really enjoyed it. It was so cute. That'll come out every single year.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
I love it. It's so cute. So, yeah. Did anybody else get Jo's?
And did you manage to keep up with it?
Because I did mine before I went away. Because I went away on the 17th or something. Yeah. So I had it all finished. I knew I had to get it finished. And I thought, if I don't get it finished, I know it'll happen. It'll just sit in its box. So it was all done. So I love it. I'm really happy with it. So that was one thing that I did finish. I think that's about the only thing I've finished since I've last seen you. I haven't done a huge amount.
Well, it's December, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you want me to show you any more? Or have you got some bits and pieces to show?
Oh, well, I've got one finished thing.
Let's see your finished thing then.
I'd started. I was just looking to see if I'd started it last episode, but I hadn't. But I did the Sockhead cowl in Quality Feet by Anne Knit that we got at Bakewell.
Yes.
So I'd taken that as retreat knitting because it was just easy. You don't need to think about it. You just go round and round. And considering this is self-striping sock yarn,
it's unreal.
It looks, last year's gingerbread and mulled wine, I think it was, that I did a cowl. I did a Sockhead cowl and it stripes brilliantly. And just the colours are fab.
It does look like Quality Street, doesn't it?
It is. It's so nice, and it's 70% superwash merino, 10% nylon, 20% yak. So it's really drapey and really warm.
Yeah. Nice.
But that was this year's colourway. I don't know if she's still got any, but yeah, I absolutely love it. It's not quite as wide as the one I did last year because I did a long tail cast on and run out of yarn, so I just made it slightly narrow. Yeah. But it fits because it's a cowl, so it goes over your head.
Nice.
And when you're at the football, oh, that's the wrong way around. The cast one end cast on or cast off's tighter. That way I can get it up over my head. Then you get your hat on and then you keep warm.
It's practically a balaclava, isn't it?
I mean, look at the state of that. So a really nice, simple pattern, but perfect for showing off your yarn. So that is my one and only finished object.
Yes, it does look like a vintage Christmas type colours.
Now, our vintage Christmas, it's slightly brighter than that.
Oh, it is.
But yes, but it is very similar colours. But so that is it. An FO.
I've got two, apart from our advent calendar, I've got two different advent calendars. Would you like to see something?
Yes.
I'll show you the one that I got from Beehive Yarn, which was the 4-monthly one. The 4-weekly Bookish Beehive
Bookish
yarn.
Yeah.
I mean, I've still got stuff in here I haven't even hardly touched. So if you don't want to see, I'm sure everybody's opened it by now, but you know.
Not everyone has, because some people save things, don't they? But
yeah. So it came with a beautiful bag.
Oh, nice.
Nice bag, like a nice tote bag. It came with goodies, sweeties. Mr. Hammond demolished them. It came with I wondered where the stuff from me retreat had gone. It's all in here. a bookish
A pin badge.
in the badge. It came with a sticker.
Nice.
Like I said, it came with some sweeties. I found a Ferrero Rocher in here that was from the retreat. And I found my little bag from the retreat as well. And the pen that I've just dropped on the floor. And the wool. Right.
So this was a 4 Sundays of Advent type.
Yes, it was. So I got the double knit. I'm just trying to think which way the colours go. Well, they'll go this way. So these are the 4 colours. They are beautiful.
Pretty.
Really
Very
pretty. So I just need to decide what to do with them. I was thinking about doing a fade jumper. But I need another colour. So I don't know whether to dye a colour up that's like the greeny colour. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you see, I would have gone slap bang in the middle.
Yes, I must admit that's another thing, because it does. I know there is a little bit of pink in there, but it does feel like it's a big jump from that to that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So
You're almost like a pale purpley.
Pinky colour. Yeah.
I mean, they look lovely together.
They do, but I'm with you. There's a jump there, isn't there?
Yes.
So I could do with either 1 or 2 there.
Yes.
Then at least I've got.
But I mean, they look
plenty.
really nice.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the colours. Yeah, really happy with the colours. So they are them. I'm going to do a jumper, but I'm not sure which jumper. But I think like a fade.
Yes.
So anybody got any suggestions? I'm grateful for that. But yeah, I think you're right. I think it needs something in between those, doesn't it?
When you'll just have to unwind them, because there might be more of the other colours hidden.
I need to ball them up.
Yes.
Yeah, I need to ball them up to see what they're like. But yeah, so they are, and they're called Emma, Alice in Wonderland, Sense and Sensibility, and Tess of the D'Urbervilles. So they are in my box. I haven't done anything with them yet. Has anybody used them? What have you made? I'd be interested to know what people have made. So
I've not seen anything on social media.
No. I'll be interested to see what people do. But I don't know when I'll start that. Let's be honest. I might even keep it till my birthday in March. I might keep it as a birthday knit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause I've got so much on.
Yes.
We've got the make along. I've got other bits and pieces. I've got stuff that's still in their basket that I'm just trying to ignore at the minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pretending it's not happening.
Good idea, Lucy. Do
Yeah.
a swatch.
Yeah. I mean, that's not going to happen, Lucy, but I like your idea. But I might just ball them and put them together, because then you'll get a better sense.
Just wrap them round.
Yes, I could do a wrap round thingy.
Just to get some idea.
Yeah. Because I'm not doing a swatch, but I do like your idea. Anybody else looking at this would do a swatch. Yeah, we know it's not good.
No, but yeah. And when they're bald, you'll get an idea as well.
So, do you want to say anything else, or are you got things to
show?
Well,
I've only got 2 other knitting things to show, and that is our Advent and our silver bells. So they're the only things I've got to show.
Right. Well, I'll keep going for a little bit then. I haven't even touched our silver bells. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. Not a flipping Scooby-Doo.
Mine was a Christmas Eve cast on that I ripped out on New Year's Eve and started again, because I'll wait till we show it and then I'll tell you.
Well, talking of ripping things out then, I'll show you my Advent calendar that I got from Green Lambkins Enchanted Forest. I love the colours. Again, if you've not got it or you don't want to know what it is, don't look. But it's a rainbow of different minis.
What was it called?
Enchanted Forest.
That's right, yes.
So, look, you see, I'm going to show you it in the box, because it starts off with a yellow colour, and then it goes through all to pinks and purples, greens and things. So it's like a proper rainbow type thing.
Yes.
I loved all the minis. In fact, I nearly cried when I opened the door, because I opened it at the retreats, and I just loved the colours of it. So I started making, I forgot the flipping name of it. Oh, here it is. By Craft House Magic, the Strobulus shawl, which I really like the pattern. but I don't like it in this. I just don't like it. I love the colours, but not like that. I feel I need the colours breaking up with something in between this.
Yeah, I see. I really like it, but you don't. So there's just no point anyone saying it's lovely because you don't like it.
And that's why I've stopped there, because I thought, I just don't like it. I love the shawl shape. I really like the shawl shape. I don't like it. So I'm going to pull it out, and I'm thinking I might do one of Amber O'Brien's shawls. You know, where either the Adventuresome or one of them like that, where you do a block and then you've got a defining colour in between.
Yes.
I just think I need to break the colours up with something. But the colours I love all together when they were laid out in the rainbow. I really, really like them. And it's beautiful colours, Suzanne. I just don't feel, you know, like we always say, the pattern, you know, when you're doing the pattern, don't you? It's not right.
Yeah.
Not right.
See, I'm not sure it needs a colour in between, but maybe it needs
pattern, holes, something.
Yeah, or you knit two of colour 2,
you
almost fade them in.
It's just not quite right. So
there's the I can't remember who started that.
I mean, there's not. You showed me nothing there.
I mean, it was there. It was there a second ago.
You showed me absolutely nothing.
But Shannon, Blue Fern Yarns, Babbling Brook.
Yes,
because that's really pretty.
That's nice. I like.
I'm not sure if Sue's not started that. Someone started it because it was on my radar to do with our advent, but it's a really nice. It's done for advents as well, so
I don't know what it is, but you know when you're knitting something, and I started off with great gusto, and then I just thought I really don't like it, and I love the colours and I love the pattern, but together it was just the wrong combination. Yes. So for me, I feel like I need to break it up with something. So what one was that called?
That's the Babbling Brook. I like Babbling Brook by Blue Fern Yarns.
Or my other one that I keep looking at is the Dust of Snow. Do you know what I mean? I don't know whether I need that in with just...
That's got
mohair in it. Yeah, I think that might.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, is she? I'll have a look at that then.
It was, I can't remember what it was called now.
I'll have a look.
But it was on the bias crocheted.
Oh, I'll have a look at that then. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa.
But yeah, I mean, there's so many out there, isn't there? It is just finding the one that works.
Lucy, I do like an Edward. I'm not Edwardian, am I? Can you imagine me in Edwardian times? I wouldn't last long, would I? I won't be there for very long. Right.
Yes, patterning yarn must speak together to work. Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's weird, isn't it? Because I would like to make that shawl, but not with that wool.
Well, as soon as Ellie showed it, I was like, that is absolutely stunning. I want to knit it. And then when I saw you knit it, and it's all garter, I don't want it because I really don't like garter. So the only way I would do it is I would convert it into stocking stitch.
And you could easily.
Yeah, I just garter for some things, but I don't like it in a shawl for me. So it went up to the top of my list, and then it came off the list. But you've got to know what you like and what you don't like.
Exactly. So
that's right. Just feel festive shawl.
Right, I'll have a look at that then. Thank you. What do you want to show us now then?
Well, if we go chronologically, I've got our advent.
Let's do the advent, then I can show you my advent as well. And then I've got some other Christmas stuff before you jump into the Christmas Eve box.
Right, okay. I've not got the pattern. It's the Advent Sweater 2020, I think. So, again, if you don't want to see, because I know at least one person hasn't opened our Advent box, look away. But I think...
It's been on social media, hasn't it?
If you're doing your 12 days, you won't have got it all. So this is your spoiler alert. But so because I've now knit all the colours, this has just been pushed away for a week because it needs things doing. So this is the Advent Sweater 2020.
Nice.
And it's the same front and back. I've managed to do it so it is the same front and back.
It's weird how, like mine, I'll get out in a minute. Mine looks so different to yours because of the way that you've done it as the stripes.
Yes, because the long stripes.
Yeah.
But I'm at the point now where I've got to pick up.
Oh.
I've got to pick up stitches. It makes no sense until I need to read the pattern again. But it's like pick up stitches at the front, but from your sleeve down, and then go across and pick up stitches from the back and go up, but they're not joined.
That's your nemesis then, isn't it? Picking up stitches. You hate picking up stitches.
I hate picking up stitches. So you have to pick up and knit one row, front and back, and then I think your 3-needle bind off. But I need to read it.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, why can't I just sew it together? Why am I knitting one row on either side to join? So it was too difficult, and it needs making longer. But obviously, I've got ribbon things to put on, and I've got the neck.
So what colour have you got with that then? What colour's that? That you've held with it?
It's
ish.
It's all oddments of varying degrees of grey or very pale charcoal. They're all like 20 grams, and when you get really close, you can sometimes tell there's a difference. But I just was literally using oddments. But it's a dark grey,
right,
or a very pale charcoal.
Anita's saying it looks very wide, but it's supposed to be, isn't it? It's the design of it's like a T-shaped, isn't it?
Yeah, because that is
the sleeves.
The sleeve.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like back winged.
Yeah. It's not a mistake, Anita, like the other thing we won't name. It's not a mistake.
Your head goes through there. There are your sleeves, and you decrease down. So you're obviously going to join it somewhere there and knit down.
Yeah.
Join it together. Do the same. Then you're going to have to somehow pick up
I'm with
stitches.
you though. Why can't you just join them if it's only joining them? Why can't you just sew?
Well, that's why I just need to read the pattern properly.
Yeah.
But then you're obviously going to have to pick up stitches for a little rib on your sleeves, your neck. I mean, the bottom is on hold, so I can at least just knit them. But this is I hate doing this bit. So it's just, I'm away next week, so I can take it away. When I've got an afternoon not doing anything, I can just get on with it. But all the advents done.
Right, well, while you've got it, don't put it away, because I've got mine, and I'm doing the Little Gemstones shawl pattern. I'm holding mine with the navy on yak. And how different do they look?
Yes.
I mean, this is weird now because it's like this one row there, it's like gone on top of each other.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And then obviously next row won't, because it's added that, because you're adding on every time. But I looked at it and thought, oh, I'm trying not to look at it because it's like a bit irritating.
I'd not noticed.
Oh,
yeah.
I was knitting it and thought, oh my gosh, no. But how different do they look? So that's mine. So I've gone from the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know, what I mean. But yeah, on this row, it was really freaking me out, and I was like, I don't stop it, but it'll disappear.
And are you following a pattern?
Yes. Yeah.
In as much as does it say colour ABC, or
well, it's meant for like advents or just using scrap up. So yes, so you do repeat it. So you know, you do colour 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just keep going along. But because when I was starting, I thought, do I mix it up? And then I thought, no, because then I'll have another issue of which way do I put it. So I'm just trying to ignore it.
Yeah.
But it looks so different, doesn't it? The colours. And I love how the colours are showing, because I'm doing like lozenge with short row shapes in them. I'm just loving the way that the colours are pooling in it. Yeah. They look like little eyes.
And yet I've got stripes.
Yeah. That, weird.
Like this one here looks like it's all yellows and greens here.
Yeah. And that's mine there.
But look how much red there is in as you get further down the
It's weird,
stripe.
isn't it? Really
So-
weird. Yeah. But and talking about colours that you feel like the pattern matches, I love this. I absolutely adore it. I mean, it's going to be massive because I've done that, and I mean, I'm on my meter needles now, and I'm about at the end. And look how much I've got of each.
Yeah.
I've got loads left. It's going to be humongous.
Well, this should have been 20 grams, and I didn't read that bit of the pattern. And obviously I'd got 20 grams. So I've just done an extra 2 rows of the grey.
Yeah.
So it should just be 2 rows, and I've done 4. But once I've started doing decreases, the last few, there's quite a bit left.
Yeah.
But the first ones, you know, I've got like tiny bits left.
Well, I think I'm only using about 4 grams for each lozenge. For your notepad, have you got your pen handy? So it's the
Little Gemstones
by Verily Knits.
Yes, I've got that because
You've
I've got it from
you've got that already.
It's in the
Good.
page before.
Good.
So yeah, I have enjoyed knitting because it's easy knitting, but it's not easy construction. So watch this space; it'll get done at some point. But I just wanted to get all the colours knit into it.
Yes.
So, and I have. So, what's everyone else cast on with their festive cocktails? Have you, or are you still in the can't decide what I'm doing stage?
Tag us if you're on social media. Tag us because we'd love to see what you're knitting.
Yes.
Or crocheting or whatever you're doing with it. Yeah, we'd love to see. And if you don't do social media, you can email us photos. And if you're happy for us to show it, we can do that as well.
Yes, absolutely.
We notice it more when we do knitting natters or do retreats, don't we? And people bring their stuff in.
Or an afternoon tea, yeah.
Everything looks completely different, don't they?
Yes.
It's lovely to see it.
Yeah.
And then
depending what contrast you put with it, whether you put a contrast or not, whether it's double knit, like we say, whether you're doing long rows, little rows.
Weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Weird.
I've just seen Leslie's just said almost never catch alive, but I happen to be available for a few minutes. Oh, bless her. I love watching you girls and look forward to every video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here. Thank you. It'd be nice to see if we do get a mix up of people who can't normally make their lives, won't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Janet's saying she can't decide what to do. Well, no, and that's it, isn't it? And sometimes seeing different things on social media either gives you that's going on the possibility, or no, I want to do something completely different. So, Anita was looking at the retreat. She was talking about doing the Scrappy Striber by Pia Trans.
Yes,
that's a nice one as well.
Yeah, because we were showing, because Victoria's on, we were showing Anita the photo of your jumper so she could see what it looked like.
Yes.
So, right. Well, I'm going to show you a couple of knitty gifts. Some of them have got stuff in. But
oh, sorry, Sally did the Soundwaves Advent Cowl.
Yes.
And she said it looks great. Perfect.
Photos. We need more photos. Right. Yeah. My friend who's on the other side of the screen there got me this book. I can't wait to do something with it.
This is from this is the designer who's done all the doodle decks. Doodle
decks is the cards.
Put it into a book.
I mean, the Christmassy stuff that's in here. I'll just show you basically the front. I'll dip into a couple, but I'm conscious because they're patterns that are paid, and there's all sorts in here. There's every theme you could possibly think of. Loads of different Christmassy things you could do for yokes in jumpers, animals.
They are basically different motifs, aren't they? They're different motifs, and that's what you get in the doodle deck card, and you get themed.
But I mean, you can see on the front lots of different things that you can do. So I'm really looking forward to doing something like that, and I think I might make a yoke jumper or a yoke top. Ice creams, there's absolutely everything in it. It's such a nice, the cowls are really nice. I mean, who knows? But thank you for that. I'm really looking forward to it because I know that there seemed to be a lot on social media about the doodle decks, didn't there? Lots of different ones have come out, and I think they're a really clever idea. For me, that's better in a book because I know what would happen with my doodle decks. I'd just lose them.
And I suppose it depends. The benefit of doodle decks is it is a theme. So if you wanted to do all seaside or all animals, you've got it in one place.
Yes.
But if you want a bit of a variety, then the book's perfect, isn't it? So
I like the one because they did the crochet one as well, didn't they?
Yes.
Where you could, and then you could lay it out, and if you wanted to do an Afghan or something, you could choose your different squares, couldn't you? And I think that was a really clever idea for the crochet side.
And I saw
grannies.
Kelly from Lay Family Yarns a year, 18 months ago, when these first started coming to the UK because they've come over from America. She did a cowl like the one on the front.
Yeah.
And it looked stunning.
Yeah.
There's like a tube that you then kitchen together or whatever.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, really nice things in that. So I mean, even like a Christmassy Fair Isle one would be nice, wouldn't it? With lots of different Christmas themes.
Yes.
Oh, now I'm thinking. I mean,
Victoria said she wore a scrappy striper on New Year's Eve. Very nice.
Well done.
I wore my pajamas.
Yeah, I wore my pajamas as well. You'll be pleased to know I had my lovely elf pajamas on New Year's Eve.
I didn't even have Christmas pajamas on, but
would you like to see another bit of knitting?
Yes.
Before you jump into it. So this is the wool that we got on the retreat. So it's called Peppermint Candy Cane. I know that a few people have been saying, are we going to release it? We'll have to have a think about it. I mean, maybe we'll release it as Christmas next year. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it can be released because everyone went mad at the retreats and I did load. So we have got some, haven't we?
But not much now.
Fine.
Done the stock take, so there's not much. So I don't know whether you want to leave it till next year. We could release it as a colourway next year.
Well, let's ask. Do you want it releasing now, or do you want to save it?
So this, I've held it with the Cherry Bee, and these are double knit. So that's one sock I've finished.
Very good.
And I'm halfway through the other sock, and that's, I mean, it's all squished up. It's in my little yarn tub that I got with Jo Pickle Lily's 12 Days of Christmas.
Oh, very nice.
Perfect
Very nice.
tub. And all in all, it's inside an even bigger bag that I got as a Christmas present.
Very nice.
With ducks on. So it's a really pretty colour, and I know people have been asking about it. So let us know. Do you want it releasing now?
Or save it for Christmas?
Or save it for next Christmas? The choice is yours. You know we like to ask you. So that's that. And I've only got one more piece of knitting, but I'll show it after you've done your
right, okay, yeah.
Thingy.
So
words, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh, I'd like that. So yes, please.
Yeah.
Well, that's a one yes. I know Jo Pickle Lily wants it because she was asking me.
Wash.
Yeah.
Caroline knit a hat in it, and Sue knit the cowl from the knit vent at the retreat.
They both
got it cast on and off at the retreat.
And then they bought more wool to burn the other one wanted to knit the hat, and the other one wanted to knit the cowl. So yeah. It is lovely. It's a really nice colour.
I've still got mine. We don't always get retreat colourways, but I've got mine. I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Well, you dyed them for us, didn't you? When everybody else wanted more at the retreat.
Yes.
That's how we got ours, because like you said, we don't normally get a colourway.
So if you've not opened Silver Bells or don't want to see, look away, because I'm about to show you. So in a break from tradition, I've balled up the minis.
Have you got everything that was in it as well? Or is it...
No.
Oh, I mean, I am asking the wrong question, aren't I?
Not to hand.
Have you eaten them?
No. They're still in the box that you gave them to me in, and the stitch marker is somewhere else.
Don't matter then. Go on. Show us what you got.
So that is Silver Bells, and they were your minis that went with it.
Hold it back a bit. It's blowing out a bit. Yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah.
Is that a bit better?
Yeah.
So I'd got the double knit version. So in my head, I wanted to do a pair of cabled mittens, and I wanted to do the mittens in silver bells and the cables in the minis.
Ooh.
So I thought, that's what I'm doing. So I knit 10 inches of rib, ready to start the cable.
10 inches?
Yeah, because it was a folded.
Oh, right.
It was a folded cuff. And then I started to read the pattern. Oh, God. I mean, it had just... I couldn't read like 6 stitches without referring to abbreviations. And
oops.
And in the end, I just thought, oh, this is not going to work. So I thought, well, I've got a 10-inch rib, so I'll just find a different cable pattern, follow the numbers and do the cables together. And I started them, and what I needed to do it as intarsia, but I didn't. I did it as colour work, and it was just too tight. So New Year's Eve, it got ripped out, and it's now a cowl. But I just wanted I wanted to use all 3 colours.
Yes.
And how do you do that when you've got 102 minis? You do a corrugated rib.
Nice. I was just about to say, what about brioche?
Well, I wanted something fairly simple.
It looks a bit like brioche anyway, doesn't it?
It does look like brioche. So I've done a corrugated cowl rib, and then it's a fairly simple, like honeycomb.
Nice.
So that's what I've done. Again, read the pattern, because it's all garter, and I much prefer that.
Oh, you see, for me, it's the wrong way around, because we're both opposite, aren't we? I'm looking at that and thinking, I would have liked that pattern if it was garter in between the thing.
It is all garter.
Oh, yes, I mean stocking stitch. I would prefer that as stocking stitch, you see.
So I think that shows off the yarn much nicer.
Yes.
But I do like it.
It looks lovely. But you know me and me.
But I think it shows the yarn off nicer. So anyway, I'm on with it. Oh, I've not got the pattern. Well, the pattern's just there. I can see it, but
we've got lots of good information in this episode, haven't we? We're back to normal.
It's the hang on. Oh, it's the Apiarist cowl.
What?
Apiarist. Isn't that something to do with bees? Yes.
Beekeeper.
So it is like honeycomb then,
yes.
Isn't it? So it's the Apiarist cowl by somebody on Ravelry. Autumn and Indigo. New designer to me. So all I did, I weighed my minis. I knit till I was halfway with the dark blue.
Yeah.
Cast it off, and then I will cast off in the lighter blue, because I've used slightly more of the darker blue. So it is, I'm pleased with what I'm doing with it now, because all the colours are in it. They look nice together, but my fantastic idea that I had didn't go to plan. But sometimes adapt and overcome, and that's what I did. I adapted and overcame, and my Christmas Eve cast on became a New Year's Eve cast on.
Oh well, I mean mine, I don't know when it'll be a cast on. Sally's saying that she's loved opening it, and she's going to make the winter frost scarf by Adam Cleveley.
Oh, nice.
And Wendy's just said as well that she's started an advent, and she's held it double with a plain cotton, and she's going to put photos on after the weekend. So that'll be good to see lots of different things. Yeah, I don't know what to make with mine. I don't know.
I mean, I nearly just went for a pair of socks with contrasting heels, toes and cuffs, but I wanted something that I'd wear. So
I have actually got 2 double knits. I don't know how that worked. I think it was at the retreat, things were being swapped and passed and done, whatever. I've got an extra one. So
An extra silver bells?
Yeah. Because I think you dyed some, didn't you? Somebody wanted more.
I
and there was
did.
2. And then I think I just threw the other one that matches
Right.
mine. So I don't know what to do with this. I have no idea what to do.
Yeah.
But while we're on with it, did you all like it? And would you like to do one next year?
Because you got a little stitch marker.
Yes. A bell for your tree.
Silver bell. Oh yeah, but the stitch marker was a silver bell.
Yeah.
You got some festive gingerbread, which I still have. I've
still got
mine.
I've still got mine.
And tin.
A tin. And
which we didn't get. That's
a
why
notepad. And
which we didn't get.
Which we didn't get. So you got an Emma Ball penguin notepad with the blues, and the tin was exactly the same and matched. Yeah, I was trying to think there what we got. Yeah, we didn't get those. We didn't even get the nice box, Dominique, did we?
No, that's what I was thinking.
We didn't even get the nice box.
You
I
gave
just
me
threw it at you.
In a plastic pink tub, and that's where the gingerbread still is.
Oh dear.
But it was really nice. It was really nice to put it all together.
And I'm going to ask this again. And do you like the idea of getting like a nice box, at whatever time of the year, just as a one-off themed box? I mean, we've got lots of ideas for what we might do throughout the year, but is that something you would like, or would you like it just for Christmas, just as like a Christmas Eve box? Let us know. We don't, we're still, as you know, we plan thoroughly for our years ahead.
Well, no, we have planned.
We have, but it can change.
But we've planned. Yeah. So it's all right, us planning. But if nobody else wants it, then there's no point.
And the other thing is, well, did you like the box, or did you just think, I'm never going to use it, or will you use it? Do you know what I mean? Because they were an extra expense, weren't they?
Yes.
Or would you prefer it was just in a box that could be recycled? Or would you use the box? These are things we need to know, because there's no point in us spending money on nice boxes if you don't want them.
No. We like them, but
we like them. It's like these. I put all my advents in these boxes because I like things in a nice little box at Christmas. Do you know what I mean? And I know I will use this, so this will come out every Christmas.
Yes.
Be used. But we need to know.
Yes.
Yes, I like a box, but not every. Some people might have just recycled it.
Yeah, and that's absolutely fine.
Absolutely fine. But we just need to know, don't we? Because we don't want to be spending more money on it and putting the prices up.
Yes.
If we can. But I did like the boxes, they were nice. But I need to rethink the packaging of them.
They looked beautiful. We didn't get them, but I saw the pictures of them, and Marie did an unboxing video. They looked beautiful. But
what do you want to say? Something else? You're the only other thing I've been knitting on, and this is in another little bag. This was a little gift, and Linda was panicking because she said she hadn't sewn the pocket in. My pocket was sewn in.
My pocket was sewn.
Linda, you're losing the plot. My pocket was sewn in. Dominique's is sewn in.
Yes.
Because I went in this morning. I'm going.
I went last night after Linda
pocket's in,
and I'm thinking. Well,
I'm thinking, is there another pocket?
I turned it completely inside out, thinking I'd missed something. No, Linda, it's beautiful.
What's on the back of yours?
I've got a little horse and a little lamb.
I've got a little cow and a little duck.
I will. I'll show you because I filled it. So let's see you knitting, and then I'll show you.
Right. Well, I bought this yarn from Yarndale, from Attic Spin Dye.
I mean, that looks like silver bells.
Exactly, and that's why I'm waiting afterwards, because it does look a bit like silver bells, but it's actually got greeny brown in it.
Oh, has it?
Yeah. So it isn't the same, but I'll get where you are. And I am knitting. Look how much I've done. I've done so much of this.
What's it called?
That Chatsworth something.
Oh, yes.
I can't remember what it was called, but it's a silk blend, so it's really nice and soft. Chatsworth something, I can't remember what
No, I'll find it. I've got it.
Attic Spin Dye. And I'm doing the Lacy Shrug pattern from Wensleydale Longwool Cheap Shop. I've made it a little bit wider.
That's Marion's favourite knit.
It is. I've made it a little bit wider because why not? I just felt like I wanted to because, you know, I'm a tight knitter. And that's all I've done. I haven't done very much of it at all.
Chatsworth, Chombray, I think I've written.
Chombray, that's right. Chatsworth Chombray.
Well, I've not written Chombray, but Chatsworth.
So, and that's all I've done, which is a bit pathetic, isn't it? That is all I've done.
But you've got to start somewhere.
So it's a really simple, easy to do pattern, but I kept forgetting it. And I mean, literally, it is not a difficult pattern, but I kept forgetting and thinking, have I done that? Have I done that yarn over? Oh, yeah, right. So it's in its nice little bag, which is just a perfect little size for it.
Yes.
In its little cow bag, all ready. So that's all the knitting that I'm working on. Because let's be honest, we know that there's more stuff hiding out behind there. There's like my Christmas stripy jumper that's just going to sit in there for a while until I get myself in, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
My brother's jumper went, he was very happy with his jumper, so that was good. I'm trying to think what else is lurking in there. I'm trying to, my cardigan. I need to work on that a bit. My other Jethro cardigan. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of stuff on the go that needs working on.
Yeah.
And still things new. That's why I'm going to leave that jumper advent for later, and possibly the other advent. I might leave that till July and do a July advent. But to me, I haven't come across what I want to do yet. I don't know what pattern I want to do. So I'm just going to leave it and have a think about what I want to use it for.
Yes.
Because my plan was originally to leave that one till July, and I got a bit giddy with myself because I really like the colours and started with it. So I think I might just keep it, and if I see something, I'll be all right. But at the minute, I'm not sure what I want to do with it.
Marion wants to do another Lacy Shrug now. Marion must be into double figures. The numbers.
They're lovely. They are really easy, and it's a simple pattern, isn't it, Marion? But why? I'll be like, I think the thing is because I'm watching or reading something at the same time, so I do have to look at it a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
And maybe it's because it's so simple. Yes. You think you don't need to concentrate, but you do just need to pay a bit of attention.
I think because I just couldn't be. I haven't really done a huge amount of knitting over December at all. And I think I've got, not out of the habit, but you know, when you just lose it a little bit. Yeah. You know, and you just can't.
Yeah.
And I've probably only done some knitting the last couple of days. And that's really when I did that. Because I took it on holiday with me because I thought, that'll be perfect plain knitting. Perfect plain knitting. No, it really wasn't perfect plain knitting. Because I was trying to watch me Christmas movies. And I kept going, oh, I forgot what I'm doing. I spent more time doing this, and I thought, you know what? Just knit a sock, Marie.
Yeah.
Just knit your sock.
That's when you just want something that you don't need to think about.
I didn't have to think about. I didn't have to count. I didn't have to change.
Yeah. That's what that advent jumper that I've done. That was easy because you're backwards and forwards. Other than, is it a decrease row or not? And you can then just sit and knit all your stitches backwards and forwards. So that was perfect Christmas knitting.
While we've been talking about retreats, we've had a couple of emails and stuff today. Sadly, all the retreats for 2025 are fully booked. So if anybody is interested and would like to come to a retreat, I have got a waiting list. The waiting list for March, there's a couple of people already on that. But at the minute we haven't got, I don't think there's anybody on the waiting list for July. And the Christmas ones as well. So if you are interested, we can put you on a waiting list. But as it stands at this moment in time, things could change because sometimes...
And I don't think we ran a retreat in 2024 that we didn't use someone off the waiting list.
And so it can be last minute. That's the only thing. Yes. Because usually it's when somebody's not feeling very well or they've had to cancel last minute. So if you want to be on the waiting list, just email us and I can put you on the waiting list. Say which one it is and I'll put you on the waiting list. The other thing as well, knit and natters. Because you put a post out, didn't you, the other day?
Yes.
Saying that, if you want to join the knit and natters. So if you do want to join the knit and natters, and I've sent some emails out today, just email us and then I've got your email to email you back the links. It's very relaxed, Mondays and Thursdays between 10 and 12. You can join in as much as you want. You can just sit and lurk in the background if you want to. You don't have to come for the whole 2 hours. You can come for half an hour. You can come for the whole lot. You can come at 11. You can do what you like.
Yeah.
It's very relaxed. They're not formal things. And you don't have to come to every single one either. So if you want either of those, just email Lulu at Wool is the Answer, and then we can send you the links. And like I said, some people join us when they're not working over the holidays as well, don't they? Or, just dip in and out. They're free. We stump up the cost for them, don't we? So they're free to join. So there's no commitment. We just ask that.
There are some people that just, if you're a teacher or something like that, you might get once in a half term and a couple of times over the summer holidays.
I think that was the only 2 things I need to say. But we've had 2 emails today asking about spaces for the retreats, and sadly they've fully booked for 2025.
Yes.
I mean, we did survive the double retreat, didn't we? I survived the double retreat.
It took me till, I would say,
yesterday,
3 o'clock on Monday, for me to feel a little bit normal. And that was after 2 days out walking. And that's what it took me to get, honestly, that I was a bit like, so that was a month, nearly a month it took me. But, we survived. And not only that, I did enjoy it.
It was lovely.
It was really, really nice.
Two different retreats, weren't they? Which is nice. You just never know the chemistry of people. It was lovely. And we'd got, the second one was the first time we'd run it. So we'd got lots of new people, and it was really nice to sit and chat to different people doing projects. We'd got a jigsaw because we'd got a non-knitter or crocheter. So, and I think I'd started it. I wanted to get the edge done on the first retreat, and Beverly sat with me doing the edge. So I do think I might try and bring a jigsaw just if one wants to sit and do one for half an hour. I think that, especially when you've got the board as well, they're a good idea, right?
I will bring an easier one because it was really, I didn't mean to, but I brought
do you want one of my children's jigsaws? Like my 500-piece jigsaws.
I thought, this is a really Christmassy one. It would be really nice. It was a tricky one. So not that it mattered. I brought it home and got it finished. But it was nice. But it took me about 3.5 weeks to.
So did you have a good Christmas then? Because you were all home alone, weren't you? Did you have a night? It's probably a good job if it still took you till Monday to get over everything.
It was needed. I think it was needed. I did. I got up. It was a beautiful sunny day. So I went for a couple of hours walk, came back, opened some presents, cooked my dinner, opened some more presents, put my pajamas on, and then sat and watched Call the Midwife and Gavin and Stacey. So it was, for me, this year, it was the perfect Christmas. Yes. But,
oh, good.
We're all different, aren't we? And that's why I've had to say about swapping these advents.
The days
these knit and natters, because I felt like I was on my knees. Normally, throughout the year, I get to a point where I think I need a holiday, and I go on holiday, and I come back, and I'm good to go.
We were full on a lot last year, weren't we?
And I never got. No, I never came back from a holiday thinking I'm good to go.
Yeah.
So my battery was only ever about 80% on a good day. So
oh dear.
It's fine. but it did take me a long time to get over it.
And I think as well, the anticipation of having that second retreat, because we didn't know what it was going to be like. We didn't know, there was a lot more extra work as well. And so there's all that build up of it as well, isn't there? That we know what it's going to be like next year.
And you all went mad on the second retreat. You all went mad ordering wool. Yeah. I think I was about 5.5 hours dying.
The second retreat, ladies, were more wool than the first retreat, ladies. You cannot believe that, but it was. I'm not joking.
Well, I went mid-morning. I had to give up lunch to get it done.
There was loads of winding.
It was fab. It was brilliant.
Was amazing, but it was hilarious because we didn't expect it. But as well, this year, we've also cut down on shows.
Yes.
So we're only doing 3 shows. So we're doing Buxton in May.
The 17th and 18th of May.
It's all on the website now. It's Woolmonty in June.
And we've applied for
and got Staffordshire. It's all there. It's on the website.
It's not been announced.
Well, they've sent us an email, so we've got Staffordshire. So anyway, I put it on our website. We're doing Staffordshire. So that's all we're doing this year. 3 shows. Yes. We're not doing any more shows.
No.
We'd already decided.
June. We're still doing them within 3 weeks of each other, but we can cope with Buxton and Woolmonty back to back.
Yeah.
And Stafford is in October.
It's replaced Bakewell.
It's the Bakewell weekend.
Yeah, it's Bakewell weekend.
Yes.
So it's all been done. So that's all we're doing this year. Knit and Natters are all up on the website now. All the correct dates, all the times and everything are all on the website.
I had updated them.
You had updated them. You'd put the dates, but you'd left it as 2024.
Well,
so you put the new dates. You'd put whatever in February, but you'd left it as 2024. Because I was looking and thinking, I went to have a look because I needed to put them in my diary. And I looked and I thought, that's not when we did them last year. And I thought, I know what she's done. She's updated it all, but she hasn't changed the year.
That's you all on you. I don't think anyone looks at it anyway, but they're there. You can go and look.
Yeah. Well, clearly we don't look at it, do we? Because it has been done. So everything's there. The dates for the retreat are on. All that's been sorted out.
And just while you were thinking of the website, which just made me think, any orders coming from Friday, if they're in stock, they'll come out to you. If they need dyeing, I'm away for a week. It will be after.
Yeah, there might be a little delay.
Yeah. But so if something you're desperate for, you need to order it in the next 12 hours and I'll dye it tomorrow before I go. Other than that. And I've had to put the waters off in the
for the
shed.
Weather.
We've got to isolate.
Tell you what, if you've got any orders and you're not, and if it's not in, I'll just tell you it's not in.
But it'll be fine. But we always freeze at this time of year, so I've turned it all off. So
I was quite surprised to see what it was like today. Well, I think we've rambled on. Is there anything else we've forgotten? Is there anything we've forgotten to tell you about that we said we were going to tell you about last year?
I mean, there will be. I've just got, because I was having a big clear out yesterday, so I've just done a bit of planning. I'm just going to show you. I started a job that I went mad. But what it made me do was get all my wool out that has been in a basket for I don't know how long. So I've now, which is why I've got this, it's now all in project bags with wool and not all of it. I've got 3 projects I've picked out to start at the beginning of the year. And then other 100 grams that I've kept because the 100 grams, I'm moving them into my hexie blanket. Because it doesn't matter if I have 10 hexes from a multi. It doesn't matter, does it? It's random. So the first one, which is in my little sheepy one, I've gone for the sporty photographer hat, which is a really simple, slouchy ribbon hat with these 2 that I bought when I was up in Northumberland.
Are they tinsel or?
Last year or the year before. They've got
a right shine on them.
They are 30% Northumbrian alpaca, 30% Northumbrian blue-faced Leicester, 40% rose fibres.
It's got a real sheen on it,
It's
hasn't it?
real shit.
Rose fibres,
I
nice.
bought them because I was in Northumberland and there were Northumberland yarns, but I'm like, what am I going to do? So I thought I'm just going to do helical knitting.
Nice.
Because why not?
Why not?
So, I mean, when I'd got the house upside down, I spent an hour and a half just faffing around with wool and patterns. And I'm using new project bags.
Oh, look. New project bags.
And I've got
You've got your little cow.
my little cow.
My cow's got a key on.
This one, I think I bought at the same time.
That's a humongous size skein.
Yes. Well, did I?
Where's it from?
Natural Born Dyers. I think I did, but I can't remember. It's 150 grams.
Nice.
And that is 55% wool, 45% silk. So again, really nice sheen. So I've gone back to a trusty Heidi Alander eye blink.
Oh, nice. That'll look nice.
I just fancied a bit of a lacy shawl. So
nice.
I like a Heidi Alander shawl.
I am listening. I just need to put another log on my phone because it's going to go on. Oh, so that was my knee. And
then finally, I mean, this made me smile so much. A new project bag that Marjorie made me. Look at that. It is the Castle Dinner Ladies, all signed. Oh, it is a humongous bag. So I needed
to like mine that got from the same person.
Honestly, I just loved it. So I have got, let's go this way, because like we all do, we get carried away buying beautiful, pretty 100-gram skeins. And what are we going to do with them?
Yeah, they're all nice. Oh my God, yeah. What are you going to do with them?
So I'm doing a fade.
Oh.
And I was going to do So Faded by Andrew Murray. I wasn't going to do the cardigan because I want a jumper.
Yeah.
But then I just thought, well, I'm buying more patterns. I just want a raglan jumper. So I'm just going to do the flax.
Yes, just use the... Do you know, when I was looking at, you know, that jumper I'm going to do with the... I'm thinking I might just use the flax because yours looks so nice. Well, I'm thinking just use a normal pattern and just fade it.
That's exactly what I thought. So I just need to decide.
Because how many balls did you use in yours, the double knit?
Well, it uses quite a lot. So for me to do the double knit version, I need 1,600 meters of double knit.
So that's 8.
So it's a
7,
huge
8 balls, isn't it?
It's a huge amount, and these are all 4-plies. So I've got, I mean, that's only a 50-gram sock set, which I love, but I've had for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, nice.
But I thought, well, that can go at the top because it's only 50 grams. Yeah. So I'm going to hold them double with, I mean, in my stash, I've got olive.
Is that some dodgy olive?
That's some really dodgy olive, but there's only 100 and a bit grams of it. It goes with
everything.
It goes with most of them.
Yeah.
Or I do the 4-ply version. I like the double knit version.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could hold them double with each other. You know,
I think they would look nice held double with the olive, and that would tide it all in, wouldn't it?
It would. I just don't think when I get down here, that one works, but that one doesn't.
Oh, I think the other one does.
So it's all in the bag. The only other thing is just an undyed.
Oh, crap. Sorry, because I nearly knocked the thing over, bending my knee.
But they all fade perfectly into each other. I'm going to do them at some point, but I've just put them in bags with the pattern, so I know what I've decided to do with them.
Very organised.
Well, I have had some of them for probably 4 or 5 years, and they're beautiful, but they just stay in the basket. And I got to the point where I thought, I'm just going to take them to an afternoon tea and I'm just going to give them away.
Yeah.
But then I thought, but I still want to knit, so that's why.
That's a good idea. Good idea.
They're ready to go. But yeah, so the flax, I'm going to do the flax pattern. I just need to decide whether I'm doing it as a 4-ply version or a double knit and what I'm going to hold it with.
Yeah.
But because it's faded, I did think I could start holding it with the olive and
change a different colour.
Yeah. So they're all ready to go and all in new project bags, because I wanted to use my new project bags as well. So
to be fair though, you could easily dye some more dodgy olive.
I could. It probably won't be the same because I think that is
over dyed.
No, I think that could be 2 or 3 years old.
Oh right.
It's definitely
right, yeah.
The dye changes, but when you're holding it double, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
But yeah, I wanted to get my new project bags going and use some of the yarn that I've had for years. So I'm going to do Silver Bells, keep going with the cowl. While I'm away, I will do something with the jumper. And then I'm going to take one of them projects away with me. And then I've not got too many other things on the needles. I have dyed up the yarn ready for my ink and brass, but I'm not starting that just yet.
And don't forget, you've got a make-along to do.
Yeah, I know. But other than that, I've not said when I'm casting them on, they're just ready to go. They are just ready to go. I've had a good sort through, so good. I was ruthless.
Good.
But yeah, I think that is it.
So, podcast. You're away next week, but we'll still be podcasting next Thursday, unless you normally have internet where you are.
Yes,
don't you?
I do. So unless the snow comes and cuts me off, but I don't.
Yes. Think so. Yeah. So don't forget, we are now podcasting Thursday evening, 6 o'clock.
I hope you've enjoyed.
Yes, I hope you've enjoyed
this new time, because we're not going back, I'm afraid.
And
if you normally watch us on a Friday, you can still watch us on a Friday. If you used to watch us at the weekend, you still can.
Just remember, you can't do the chatty chat thing, but you can still type underneath the one that's on.
Absolutely, you can still comment on it, and you can still shout at us.
Exactly, we know you all shout at us.
Yeah,
we know that.
But it's been really nice to be back to catch up with you all.
It has. It's been lovely. Now I just need to get my brain into gear about knitting and doing different things. So have a wonderful week, everybody, in this strange time in between when you're finishing with Christmas, New Year, going back to work, getting back into a routine, whatever. So enjoy this weekend, because you'll feel like it just rushed over. That's exactly.
Well, I've been back to work, so I just feel like I'm back into it. But some people won't be back till Monday, so you will still be a bit all over the place. Yeah. It's still been a very quiet corridor this week.
Oh, well, that's good at least.
It's been nice.
Yeah, I bet it does.
So we'll see you all next week.